Now, it's a Yes for Scotland meeting, but I hope there are people here who are as yet unconvinced, because it's fruitless to speak only to the convinced. I have been a Scottish, I hate the word nationalist, I have been a Scotsman and looked for a Scottish government, an independent Scottish government, ever since 1940, when, waiting to go into the forces, I read the Atlantic Declaration issued by Winston Churchill and Theodore Roosevelt as to the war aims. And they were the preservation of democracy, and these are the very words: the right of self-determination to small nations. Scotland is a small nation, and in September has the opportunity to exercise the right of self-determination. Now, it's right that we should have a look at the Union, which we're seeking to leave, and which I'm urging you to leave. But before we do that, I'd like to say this. My whole training as a QC is to listen to the Crown presenting a case, listen with all the concentration I can, and then give the answer to that case to the jury. I would love to hear the case for better together. It hasn't been given yet. All they have done is try to frighten us. And even wee George Robertson has frightened himself by the length of one of the words. So I can't answer a case that doesn't exist, although I can understand people wanting to know why they should take this step. Tommy will be talking at greater length than I will, but I would like to remind you of the history of this union, just for a few words. 300 years ago is a long time, and the union came about for totally different purposes from those which exist today. In these days, all governments did was wage war, raise armies, raise a few taxes, and that was it. And the union came about because England was at war with France and wanted to secure its back door, and that was all.